Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I hope everyone's having a great day today. I am about to try a new bag of coffee that I picked up recently and when I was traveling in Florida. I mentioned it and showed it on one video and just really excited to give it a try. So it is a company called Acopio, which is a Colombian coffee roaster in Marco Island, Florida. When So long story short, my girlfriend and I were traveling to the airport from the home we were staying at in Marco Island. I stumbled upon this coffee roastery on Google Maps, and I was like, hey, like I didn't get to try any coffee while I was down here. I'd love to go try something local to experience what's around here, as well as to get some food too, because we were hungry. Came across this Acopio. They're a Colombian specialty coffee and cacao company, and their coffee was awesome. And not only was it really good coffee that they roast, but they also had some really awesome scratch food, I guess you could say. Like we ordered an empanada and then this like cheese bread that was so good. They made it in house. They made it to order, and we were super excited with how it tasted. We both wish we had more time to actually have a full meal, but since we were on a little bit of a crunch time, we didn't really get to stay too long. But this is going to be the coffee we're going to try today. So Acopio Colombian specialty coffee and cacao. Pink Bourbon is the variety used. It is a medium acidity. Panela, Macadamia, and honey are the tasting notes. It's from a coffee farm called San Adolfo or Huila in San Adolfo. So I'll try to put some information of that in the description. It's a medium roasted coffee, close to 1900 meters above sea level. I don't know. I think the SCA is Specialty Coffee Association, so I'm assuming that's the score it received, and I'm assuming that's out of 100. So 88 is phenomenal. So awesome score. And the one thing I'm excited about is it's a co-fermented processed coffee. I've never had co-fermented, and it's co-fermented with passion fruit. So I don't even know what I'm about to get into. So really excited to try it out. And because I did promise that I was going to try to make a cortado in honor of my friend Omniel, I'm gonna make a second shot, and I'm gonna try to make a cortado with it. My only downside is I don't have a big enough glass to make a cortado, so we're just gonna do a single shot of espresso and then an ounce-ish of milk, and then you can see how bad my latte art is. So hopefully that works out and I get a couple laughs out of that, and it tastes good. But let's get these beans grinded up and ready to go. So let's see what these beans look like. I'm opening it fresh. I'm gonna try to make that a mandatory thing in 2025. Is whatever I try on the channel, I want to try first time with you guys. So let me get this cut open. So the one downside here is it's not a resealable bag. So I guess I'm gonna have to drink a lot of espresso the next couple of days while it's fresh, right? Let's see if that worked. Is it deep enough? Yes. Okay. Wow. It smells like passion fruit. Holy moly, that's crazy. But here are the beans. Let me give you guys a look. The beans. Nice medium color to it. Even color too. God. If that's how strong the aroma is of the passion fruit, I can't even imagine what the flavor is going to taste like. I'm assuming it's not going to taste sweet like passion fruit because coffee is a bitter drink. But mean, the anaerobics produce some crazy flavor coffee, so this has to have its own unique characteristics for sure. Oh yeah, one thing I do want to do, because I've been consistently recording the data of my shots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure up to 1 grams of beans and just see how many beans it takes to get to 1 grams, and that'll give me an idea of how dense the coffee is, if that makes sense. 3, 4, 6. Hold on. It's a little too high. Nope. Alright, that should do it. No. Wait, take out 1 bean and put in a smaller bean? I guess that's kind of defeating the purpose here, huh? Alright, let me try this again. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7 beans is 1 gram, and going off of, this is so interesting. I might need to get another bag for this. I cut it too low, so now the flap is covering this valve, so I don't know if it's going to get out well enough, but maybe that'll help. So 7 beans is 1 gram. So that's the most dense bean that I've used so far. The other 2 that I've used were 10 beans equaled 1 gram, and then 9 beans equaled 1 gram. So 7 is super low in terms of quantity, but density is up there. So I think with that will help me understand if I want to grind at 7 or 8. So I'm gonna grind at 8. I gotta weigh beans. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So we're gonna grind at the 8 setting, and we'll do 19.5 grams. Okay. I did 18.5 because I already have 1 gram in the hopper. So let's get that in here. And then the other thing I want to do is just try to clear out any coffee left over from the last grind that I had yesterday. Okay. I guess that is one big fault of the Baratza Sette 30 is the residual retention isn't good, or I think that's what it's called. All right, so we did 8, 19.5. Okay. Let me see what it smells like. Yeah, it's very fruity. It has a really nice fruity tone, and it has to be because of the passion fruit that was used when it was co-fermented. I'm not even exactly sure what that means, but I'm assuming it's similar to an anaerobic, I guess, where it's deprived of oxygen and it sits with fruit in a container or something for X amount of time to allow for maybe the absorption of the fruit. I'm not sure. You gotta look that up. But first time trying co-fermented, so really excited to try it. And the one thing in regards to the Cortado is I haven't really ever used milk, like dairy milk, when making a latte or cortado, like just to like, well, not a cortado because I've never made a cortado, but anytime I steam milk for my girlfriend, because she'll drink like an almost like a coffee smoothie type of thing. I cannot, for the life of me, not a coffee, like a latte. I can't get the latte art to work, and I don't know if it's because the milk, the almond milk that we use, is a thicker milk, so it requires a different way of frothing. But I was never even good at frothing milk when I had milk, so I gotta get some practice in. So let's see if I can make a circle for my latte, the cortado art. All right, evenly tamped. Let me just try to clean up the walls. Okay. So this would be the espresso. Let's see how this turns out. All right. Let's do it. I'm gonna let it pre-infuse a little longer than what it's set up to do. There we go. Let's see. Ah, should have made it finer. That's all right. That's all right. Dang, too fast. So that was under extracted. Could have had a crema. I don't know when it was roasted. But what I'm gonna do is, that's such nice fruity tones. I'm obviously gonna brew it again. Wow, you really smell passion fruit. That's so crazy. It's almost like I definitely get passion fruit. What else am I getting? It has a similar tasting profile to what some anaerobics give. I guess in a way it is like a chemically tasted thing, but it's not. Like, I mean, it could be chemical. I don't know. I don't know how to describe that. Like, it's so good. It's fruity. I don't know. It's like tangy. Where is this bag? Panela. I don't even know what panela is. Macadamia and honey. I feel like I get something totally different. On it, obviously, like water. The water used will create a slight difference in the outcome of your espresso. What is panela? Let's do it again. I'll skip to the pull. All right, let's try this again. I have it prepped. I grinded it at 19.5 grams. So I'm gonna assume that this will get us to 20 seconds probably. Okay, let's see. I'll let it pre-infuse around the same time. Still fast. Better. It's still too fast. Alright, what I'm gonna do is, this is gonna be, what do I wanna do? 14 seconds, 41. You know what? This, I'll take a sip and we're gonna make a cortado. God, the smell is fantastic. So I'm thinking with that doing better. Okay, I had to shut the camera off quick because I forgot to plug my mic in. This brewed a little quicker. Sorry, this brewed a little slower, which is getting us closer to that 20-ish seconds that I want. So this will have to probably be adjusted to a 6 with grind setting. And there's something like it's like a twist. It's a fruity twist. Like you get that tropical fruit taste, but it's like, how could I even explain it? It's almost like an artificial candied flavored fruit. Like a bubble, like something like, I don't know, a bubble tea. I don't know. I can't figure it out. It's really good, but I'm gonna steam some milk. I'm gonna use that shot and attempt a cortado. So let me get prepped, and I'll get you guys all set up for that. So I don't have barista milk or barista almond milk. I just have plain old vanilla flavored almond milk. So this is definitely gonna screw up any taste that I should be getting. But let's get milk poured in there. Let's get this prepped. I gotta get a wet rag. If you guys see anything that I'm doing wrong, please comment and tell me, because I want to get better at this so bad. Okay, it's still frothy. Wait, wrong one. Yeah, there's still like a lot of bubbles. I'm definitely not getting it blended well. All right, obviously it's gonna be a little bit more milk than. All right. Oh, of course, of course. Amateur hour. I try to get it to the brim, and obviously I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, frick. What a mess. But there you go. For those who aren't familiar with contemporary art, that's what it is. That's what I went for. Obviously. But this is definitely way more milk. And obviously so heavy on vanilla. Well, I tried. Maybe it's the milk. Maybe it's the milk that I'm using that's getting it wrong, or if I didn't have it getting enough air in long enough, or maybe it was too much air, or it's just maybe my pouring technique. I have no idea. Well, I'll figure it out. The only thing I'm not stressed about is I don't really drink lattes or cortados. I'm usually just an espresso type of guy. I've been definitely diving more into the AeroPress. I'd love to give on Omniel's channel. I'll tag his channel here. He uses like this origami looking brewing device, so I wanna try that out. Kind of venture more into like the other side of the brewing methods for coffee, and try like a different bodied coffee. So maybe I'll look into getting one of those. But I'm happy with the AeroPress and the French press. Those are great. I'm always going to stick with espresso though. Eventually I'll get my cold brew maker out, and we can make some cold brew together too. But that's it. I'm happy with it. I finally had my coffee for today. I've been itching to have it since this morning. I went to go with my girlfriend. We viewed this house that we looked at on Friday. We looked at it again just to go over anything we may have missed, and just prep an offer. So hopefully we send this offer out, it gets accepted, and we move on to the inspection process. So that'll be exciting. But one thing I do want to do next, I may have said it before, I don't remember, but for Christmas I got these beans here. Let me get the other one. I got these beans sent to me. They were store-bought beans, and I've never been one to go into the store and buy store-bought coffee. So I'm interested to see what they taste like, you know. Maybe they'll be good. It seems like, just from the tasting notes, that these are darker. So let's try it out. And then once I nail this video, I am gonna get some roasting done. I have so much coffee left to roast, and I forgot to mention my brother bought me a 5-pound bag of a bean. Let me go grab it. So this is it here. My brother got me this for Christmas. It's a green bean, Costa Rican Finca Carrizal, and it's the SL28 varietal, which is the coffee bean that was grown. And look at those tasting notes: green apple, grape, and sugar cane. Like, that sounds crazy. And it's a natural processed coffee. So I really want to get to roasting that. But before I do that, I want to make sure that I go through another batch of my Nicaraguan, and I want to get some Ethiopian roasted too, because I haven't even touched those yet. So I'll have those coming up here. And then I think another thing I want to introduce to the channel is maybe just going into a local coffee shop nearby or in Philly to show you all what Philly has to offer in regards to coffee. I think that'll be fun. I don't know if that'll be something I'll continue doing, because I do feel so awkward filming in public, but I figured I'd give it a go and see how it goes with you all. But as always, thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.